Do you hate how unfair the world is? Do you struggle with how things are and how this group or this government or whatever the powers that be don't seem to care about these people or me or my friends, my family? Well, this video is for you. It's a very important thing to recognize that as we grow up, we're told that the world should be a certain way. It could either be from our friends, our family, our peers, and our minds are molded into this natural bubble of perception of reality due to what we've been exposed to our entire lives. And it's very hard to break those barriers. And the reason why I even speak to breaking those barriers is because the way that the world should be in our own minds will never be how it actually is. And the people at the top, the people of in power, oftentimes will understand this. And so it's important for us ourselves to understand this and begin from that starting point that there are no rules, that there are no barriers, that the way that we believe things should be isn't how they actually are, because they, day in and day out, from moment to moment, they prove us wrong. And I can prove this to you. If somebody is driving next to you, let's say, right, you're on the freeway or on the road, you're on the highway, and they come and they cut you off, what happens? You get angry, right? You weren't expecting that. You don't expect that somebody should operate that way, right? That's not what they should do. It is not proper road etiquette. It is not proper highway driving etiquette, right? This person's a jerk. I feel the same way. Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. When somebody is doing something that perhaps you believe that they shouldn't be doing, whenever there is a should in a sentence, clearly it is not matching up with what actually is. And this may seem very trivial, but it's important for us to be able to recognize this from a very holistic perspective of our own lives and begin to apply that on a daily basis and begin to break it down and understand, well, what is really going on here? How does this thing have its control over me? These shoulds, this perception of how I think the world should operate, right? Because ultimately those emotions, those things that all of a sudden come up, flight or fight responses, they will get in the way of us ultimately helping others, serving others, making the world a better place, right? It affects the rest of our day for some of us, right? So the quicker that we're able to recognize the reality of a situation, the more capable and competent that we'll be able to react to that and to not let it affect us in other ways that are perhaps negative, right? So I wanted to start with that. I want to expand upon it, but I hope that this is helpful. I hope that this can help those who are struggling. And maybe you're looking at the world and you're thinking, man, it's just really just, I have a huge problem with it. And that's okay, right? We have to recognize that where we're at right now is okay. It's okay to find and to acknowledge our current state of being. But we don't want to stay there always, right? We want to begin to be at peace, and find joy in life again, right? And that's something that we'll get to, is how to look into healing those hurts and really ultimately what therapists, for example, do. So if that's something that you're interested in, or if this is helpful at all, please let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, I appreciate you and always continue to strive to be at peace. I'll see you on the next one.